News First, Newsline with Faraz Shaukat Ali.
And a very good evening to you. This is Newsline Live, and we're broadcasting from the News First studios in Dawson Street in Colombo. And now that the cabinet appointments have been made, the state ministers' appointments have been made, the secretaries have been made, we've got with us this evening a very senior member of the new government of Sri Lanka, and he's here with his brand new portfolio, very important one at that. And it's none other than, after a very long time on our program, Mr. Vasudeva Nanayakkara, the Minister of Water. Very good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
And thank you very much for coming and gracing us with this. I'll come to your appointment in a minute, and I'll come to the victory also in a minute. But before all that, I want to ask you this. On what basis has President Nandasena Gotabaya Rajapaksa secured for himself the position of Minister of Defence?
There is no bar to his appointing himself.
There is a bar in terms of the 19th Amendment, where it precludes the President from holding any position in Cabinet.
But that is subject to Section 4 of the Constitution, which says that the President shall hold the portfolio of defence.
Right. So that really is,
Yes.
and there is no reference to that in the 19th
In the
Amendment.
19th Amendment. Then again, the
Would you suggest
19th
that the
Amendment itself has become a little out of tune with the politics of the country, and therefore practical arrangements take precedence.
And is that why there is an openly stated viewpoint that the 19th Amendment needs amending?
Yes, 19th Amendment is already dead.
Right.
Now we have to dispose of it.
I was going to ask you whether you're going to cremate it or whether you're going to bury it.
Well, 19th Amendment served a purpose then, but no longer.
What was that purpose?
Purpose was entirely the scheme that we had in our mind to bring the President into direct conflict with the Prime Minister.
President Sirisena.
Yes, as he then was.
And so that is why everybody, bar one, supported the 19th. I see. So it was all politics.
It was all politics. We also wanted
It
the
worked.
Parliament to enjoy more power than the President,
Right.
based on our theoretical premise.
Right.
But on the practical premise, the question of the conflict
So in the end, the conflict did
take place.
sort of come about and destroy the thing. But at what cost to the country and so on?
No, it was a blessing to the country that that government broke up.
But 4.5 years wasted time.
4.5 years.
They
was
stopped
too
the
long.
projects.
Too long for it. But there was no other way but for the series of protest and action on the part of the opposition, mobilizing the forces and people, until when the local government elections made it absolutely clear that the popular will is against the government.
And now, Mr. Vasudeva, if we can move on a little bit and look at the result. Near 2/3 on your own. Is it something that your alliance?
No, I didn't expect.
You didn't expect?
I worked for it, and I advocated that the voters should vote in order to give 2/3, and we hoped that they would give 2/3. But I didn't expect 2/3.
And now that it's come, what are you all going to use this 2/3
A new
for?
constitution.
A whole new one, or just
A
to get
whole
it?
new one.
Okay. Have you already worked
That's
at it?
my view. I have advocated it among the other leaders. And I have even proposed that we start with a constituent assembly. In the model of the 1972 Constituent Assembly.
Right.
Outside the Constitution.
Until you get a new constitution. Now then, your own role in this new government, you've got a very important role as Minister in charge of water. Are you contemplating an increase in the tariff?
No, not presently. That's not the policy of the government presently.
On what basis is that? Is that a political decision or is it a on the ground
It's
reality?
purely that that water is an essential for the people, more essential than power.
Right.
And therefore, supplying water to the people is a basic duty of the government, even for those who are unable to pay the tariff or who are unable to consume more than the minimum that they can afford.
So what you're saying is that you are looking at, before you can even consider the raising of the tariff, although the tariff is one of the lowest in the world, what you're doing is you're considering the people's ability to pay.
Partly, and also the sacred principle that water should be available free to the people, like education, like health.
So that's the theory. So the public can rest assured that you're not going to be raising the tariff anytime
Presently.
soon. Right. Now then, what are you doing to fast track the various projects? There's a question here saying that the Water Board tends to take between 4 to 6 years to implement projects.
Far too long. Designing, building, all that takes so much time.
Yeah.
We want to fast track it by getting a research and development section within the ministry, which can go into the question of this time frame. And also, we will invigorate the interest of the workers and engineers by getting them to participate in the running of the water board as well as the community water projects.
And where will you all be raising funds for these projects that you all want?
Presently, local funds.
Right.
That's all we can see presently, the local funding agencies.
But there are some European funding agencies like Sweden and so on who provide money at 0%.
But they have conditions that their companies should be chosen
0% interest.
operate. 0% interest is illusion. Illusion.
Right.
Or
Why do you say that? Is that a red herring?
because no, these companies when they set up their estimates
Yeah.
and the bills of quantities and their other overheads,
Yeah.
the actual cost becomes equal to
Paying
the interest being higher than zero.
Oh, I see. So you and your team will be looking closely at this.
Very closely in order to see how much is involved in terms of foreign currency which we have to pay back. We will go for local
And will you
funding.
give local companies, local
Yes,
producers
yes.
advantage?
Yes.
Because I remember some years ago, I don't know the current situation, but I remember clearly that the local producers were subject to a very high standard, the Sri Lanka standards, whereas imported ones didn't have to meet that standard.
No, they didn't have any such requirement because they were the funders.
Right. So now you're going to change
Funders
that.
call the tune.
So you are committed to a Sri Lanka first viewpoint.
Yes.
So the Sri Lankan manufacturers, the Sri Lankan producers will have an advantage over
They
the
will have advantage over foreign donors or foreign proposals which are mostly unsolicited.
Right. So you will not you will go give the advantage to Sri Lanka.
Yes, yes. Because our approach, perspective is a national economy.
Right.
Also, we have very good, efficient people in our staff who can do the designing. But we have to give the designing to foreigners because they are giving us the funds, because they are the contractor. There are similarly many expert work that our engineers can carry out, and our expert advice, they go unheeded when it comes to foreign contractors who decide for themselves.
Good. We're glad you're going Sri Lanka centric. Now then, we've already asked you about the increase in the price of water. Can we expect a relief in the water bill from next month?
No further relief, except that one can find installment payments for the connection over several months together with the bill. Once you have done the first payment of 5,000.
I see. Okay. Here we go, just ahead of a break. Actually, it's time for a break, I'm being told. Let's go for a break, Mr. Vasudeva Nanayakkara. We're in conversation with Mr. Vasudeva on Newsline Live. Don't go away. We'll be back after this short message.
News First, Newsline with Faraz Shaukat Ali.
And welcome back to Newsline Live. We're in conversation with Cabinet Minister, Mr. Vasudeva Nanayakkara. Mr. Vasudeva, again, thank you for being on the program. We have a question from a viewer who's asking you, why is it that the former President Sirisena was not given a cabinet portfolio?
He was given, to my understanding, but he didn't want to accept it because he had two of his colleagues who had to be given portfolios to whom he distributed.
So he's rather magnanimous then?
He is.
Okay.
At times.
Okay. Personally, I thought that he was being taught a lesson. No?
No.
No such thing?
No.
Okay. Now then, here we go. Another question which has turned up here. Mr. Vasudeva, you divorced yourself from a leader like Dr. N.M. Pereira to go faster than him towards socialism.
Yeah.
Now, have you reached that goal headed by a group of mediocres?
No. We parted our ways when Dr. N.M. was alive, and we thought of a revolutionary perspective, and we went on working towards it, and we found it became a fiasco with our 1980 July strike of the large number of workers. And thereafter we found that perspective was wrong, and we have thereafter looked at it from a social democratic standpoint, and we have now identified the principal contradiction as imperialism versus the rest. So here we are today looking for a way forward, social democratic way forward, without compromising with imperialism, which is best suited to the circumstances and the global context, and also for which we have a very good combination of people with the leadership of Gotabaya and Mahinda.
I see. Now then, I need to ask you another question. In the past, you have always been fighting the people's corner. Your invaluable contributions in terms of public interest litigation in some very serious matters where billions of rupees of public money was at stake. You had quite a bit of success on all those things. In that context, are you happy with some of your colleagues in cabinet?
Well, I have to go along with this government.
Yeah.
notwithstanding whether I am happy or not. My happiness is not the criterion.
What is?
Criterion is whether the competent persons have been appointed to those positions and portfolios by the President, and to make a collective effort in order to reach our goal of Saubhagya through a national economy and also a distributive development.
Is that notwithstanding some of the allegations of
No,
corruption against some of the people in the cabinet?
The third and not less important is the war against corruption.
How committed?
One-
Yeah.
I said the vision of Saubhagya, national economy, distributive development, 3, war against corruption. So I rely on that war against corruption.
And are you confident that the bond scam is not going to be allowed to die a natural death?
Bond scam cannot die.
It's in
Cannot-
President Gotabe's constitution manifesto
It is
that he will
that he will investigate.
Yeah.
And he is investigating many corrupt deals.
Yeah.
He is investigating many what do I say, narcotic bureaus,
Yeah.
which went into narcotic trading.
Right.
We are investigating
Indeed.
the very machinery
Yeah.
that was set up by that last government in order to investigate the illegal
Narcotics. Yeah.
narcotic trade.
Yeah.
So such is the huge responsibility lying on Gotabaya Rajapaksa, and therefore the investigation into the bond scam and other corrupt deals
Yeah.
that have been gone through by the last government will take time, but surely we have enough time, beyond 4 years, beyond 5 years.
I'm going to ask you this question because otherwise this show is incomplete. What is going to happen with investigations like the Tajuddin matter, Mr. Vikramatunga's matter, Pradeep Ekneligoda? Do you think that these things are just going to be shoved aside for the next 5 years and wait until the next government comes along?
No. I suppose those investigations have reached a point when they can't get further. That's where they are. That was even before our government took office.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but I half expected you to say, well, look, the last government didn't do anything about it, now what do you want me to do about it? But
No, I wouldn't say that.
No, but that's not
They-
the point. The point is that these people are
Point is
dead.
that they reached a point when they could not proceed further for lack of evidence. And there it lies.
Or where the evidence has been tampered with, as we saw
Or
in
even
some of the
tampered
cases.
with, even tampered with. For whatever the reason, the absence of evidence, substantive evidence, to proceed further.
There are instances in law where they've managed to prosecute even without the dead body.
Well, you can prosecute a case of murder
Yeah.
as long as you can prove the man died. The death is not proved only by the dead body.
Yeah.
That's the corpus.
Yeah. So back to my question.
Disposed of
back to
dead
the
bodies
question. Yeah.
are also
Before we get
Yeah.
involved in a legal thing here, I just want to know, is there, as far as you're concerned, is there a commitment to investigate and bring closure on at least these 3 matters that I've just spoken about, Ekneligoda,
Bond scam.
Vikramatunga, and, well, okay, bond scam as well, 4.
and every other crime that have been committed where the government has an obligation to investigate as a government of responsibility, and we will certainly go as far as we can in those investigations.
And finally, as we enter the last 3 minutes, the people of Sri Lanka have spoken. They have given a near two-thirds majority to one party, to one party. And along with your partners, you do have the two-thirds majority. What do you think the international community will focus on? Reconciliation, accountability, we want investigations. Clearly,
elimination of poverty, firstly. A sustainable...
I think they want to investigate alleged wrongdoings during the end of the war.
No, our issue is mainly poverty in this country. Elimination of poverty or reduction of poverty and sustainable agriculture and development of our own.
But do you think that, do you agree
Those are
that
our
we
priorities.
need, do you agree that we need these international partners, especially when an
International
economy...
partners must come with clean hands. Then only we are partners. If they come with their own evil designs to trap some of our leaders or the military men who fought the war, then we will have difficulty in tolerating them.
So you will turn to nations that don't have such onerous expectations.
We certainly have friends now among many countries which are very powerful.
Right.
And therefore we are not in dire need of the Western patronage. But we want friendship with every country. We want trade with every country. Fair trade.
Fair in every sense of the word.
Yeah.
Corruption and a commitment to law and order and the rule of law doesn't go away, as evidenced by this message that I've just received. If most of their cases can die,
If most of them.
most of the cases can die or not being investigated, why not the bond scam too? They fear that the bond scam too will get sort of shut away.
Not as long as we are the government.
Do you think it'll go the way of Wasim Tajuddin or Kneli Goda or Lasantha Wickramaturanga?
Already prosecution is begun. We are only in need of other accused who are today fugitives
You can
hiding
go
away.
What about an ex-party?
Sorry?
Can't you go ex-party without the man?
No, you can't do that until you have proved you have taken all measures not to have the person brought before you. They are not ex-party. Ex-party means one party.
Yeah,
They will be in the absence of the accused.
yeah.
Prosecution can go on in the absence of the accused, but we have to take steps in order to do our best to get the accused within the country.
Thank you very
and in
much,
the law.
Mr. Vasudeva Nanayakkara. We are fast approaching the news. Thank you very much. Do pop in again on our program.
Thank you very much.
And we'll interview you again once you get going. with the
Thank you very
warfare.
much for your provoking question.
Thank you very much. On that note, it's time for the news. So thank you for watching Newsline Live. Take care. Have a great day. And remember, tomorrow it's another very important person. Watch this space. Take care. Good night and God bless.